Man, this thing feels so slow. And it's not that it got slower, it's just there's no vibration in the drivetrain. Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host, Eben, your oil and lube specialist. Today we're working on my personal car, 2013 Corvette, and we're doing the transmission fluid. Now, very interesting, this is a manual transmission, but it actually takes automatic transmission fluid. And this is the TR6060. And we're going to be putting in the multi-vehicle Signature Series ATF fluid. What you can expect from this is less vibration in your transmission. You can expect it to shift significantly better when it's cold, and extended life of the transmission. If you just came across the channel for the first time, I highly recommend subscribing if you want to learn how to get your vehicles to run better than brand new. And we'll show you every step. Tap this little notification bell. It's good for double the severe service of your interval on an OEM vehicle. So you can double that. So if the OEM says change the transmission at 15,000 of severe service, you can go 30,000 with this. Now on this component, there's no filter. So it's a basic drain and fill. It's kind of like doing the same thing on a Honda Civic, but on a Corvette, it's almost identical. This calls for about 3.6 quarts of fluid. We got our fluid ready to go. This is our Easy Pack, which we can use this. And this meets all the major specifications. So we're gonna go ahead and open up our fill plug and show you where we're gonna drain it from. Right here is our drain plug. This is actually a 3/8 inch driver. So you actually don't even put a tool in there. It's just the actual ratchet itself. So just so for instance, this right here, that's a 3/8 inch drive. And you'll see it fits completely perfect right in here. Just like that. And we're gonna drain that old cherry is what we call it. That's it, just let her drain. It's a basic drain and fill, no filter. This looks unusually good. I'm gonna say someone definitely did this before. Yep, looks really good. We're gonna go ahead and level the vehicle. It's gonna let a little bit more fluid come out. Obviously nothing you have to do, but if you wanna get as much fluid out as possible, always jack it up and vice versa. Remember, every time you tilt a vehicle, you can get more fluid out than what it says in the lookup guide. That goes with changing your engine oil, transmission, differential, and coolant. Anytime you tilt the car, you can get more fluid out. I hear it, it's coming. We got it marked at about 3.7 quarts. That's what it should hold. Let's find out what was in the transmission. And the most important thing is not to overfill it, because if you overfill it, it can actually overheat your transmission. So always better off being on the low side. And when I say low, I mean, 0.1 quart's not gonna hurt nothing. And we'll see what we got. Fluid definitely looks oxidized. It doesn't look bad, but there's definitely some oxidation there, and we'll see what we got. It's looking pretty close. Wow. It's looking spot on. Exactly 3.7. Spot on. 3.7. Use our Easy Pack to squeeze it in. It's really easy to do that. This holds 1,100 pounds of pressure, so it's super robust. These are also reusable, so you don't have to buy all Easy Packs. You can actually buy the quarts and save a couple bucks. And you can also, we were gonna show how clear the liquid cherry is. Perfect example to show it. That's what we call the liquid cherry. But we're gonna go ahead and fill this to about 3.9 quarts. And that way we're gonna leave a little bit in the pump. A little bit doesn't come out, so we're gonna get exactly 3.7 quarts in, and we actually have it tilted so it's the fill plug upward. So meaning that transmission could actually hold 4 quarts, but we're gonna make sure we put the exact amount in. You'll be able to see the liquid cherry go in. This stuff is a game changer when it comes to getting your transmission to shift smoother. You can expect it to shift quieter. You can expect a little bit better coasting, better fuel mileage. You can expect less clunking when it goes from park to drive to reverse. And you can expect your transmission to last exponentially longer. So if you want that car or transmission that lasts way longer, this is what you want. Gutter full of 3.9 quarts. That way we got a little extra because some won't come out of the hand pump. We got it tilted so it'll take more and it's not going to overflow. And now all we do is start pumping. And I always recommend getting 2 hand pumps if you're going to rely on these, because sometimes the seal inside can actually crack and break, and you'll actually lose a little bit of fluid that's in here. And that way you always have a backup just in case. And you can actually see the fluid going down right here. And here we go. You just take your time. All we do is do our final spray with our parts cleaner. This stuff's a lifesaver. That way you don't smell all that automatic transmission fluid. It has a very pungent smell. And that's it. Just spray her up good. And make sure she's completely clean. That's it. Bulletproof. This is a very simple service. Anyone can pretty much do. Most important thing is when you're jacking it up, you just got to be careful that you're doing it correctly. If you're not used to the vehicle, do it with the supervision of an experienced mechanic. So yeah, transmission shifts noticeably better. We're going to go down to 4th gear. Now we'll go to 3rd. Now we'll go to 2nd. Now we'll go to 1st. So yeah, I mean, the car is shifting very smooth through all the gears. And for those of you out there that don't do your own oil and lubricant changes yourself, you can always take the lubricants, give them to a mechanic and have them install it. Sometimes they might want you to sign off saying that it's the right lubricant. And well, all you do is double check the lookup guide right here on the AMSOIL website. You can double check it's the correct stuff for your vehicle. AMSOIL has its own warranty for all its lubricants. And you can have anyone put it in, a mobile mechanic, and that way you can still get the great benefits of the products and you don't have to do the work yourself. Then the life of the synchros inside there, and you're gonna find your car will shift like it's warm when it's cold with that transmission fluid. And it's gonna extend the life of it, and you'll notice your car feels a lot slower. And you're gonna be like, how does my car feel so slow? Well, there's no vibration in the drivetrain, and when you eliminate that, you'll hear a lot of people, they go, yeah, you know, my car runs so good, when you're going 90, it feels like you're going 30. And that's kind of what just took place with this car. When we didn't have the cameraman in the car, I went out and took the car for a drive. And I was just rolling into it. I'm like, man, this thing feels so slow. And it's not that it got slower. It's just there's no vibration in the drivetrain. So we'll just give you a little demonstration. Just take a look at the tach for a second. And we're just gonna roll it down. We're in 4th gear, and we'll just roll it to the floor. And you can just feel there's no vibration. There's no hesitation. There's no, limping or chucking, or you could say like hiccuping. And so I can say, you can look forward to that when you try it. Definitely check out right here, syntheticoilprotection.net. You can get all the oil and lubricant there, and I'll be your AMSOIL dealer so I can answer your questions in the future. My name's Eben, your oil and lube specialist. I want you to subscribe and come back and see some more videos. Get that car running way better than brand new. We'll see you on the next one. Check this out right here.